Love American Pie? Then these 5 comedies will have you rolling. Ever since it redefined the genre, there have been countless failed attempts to copy American Pie. So we're gonna look at 5 original comedies that did not fall into the same trap, and I guarantee you're gonna love them. Let's kick things off with one of the most criminal box office flops of all time. Did you know that there was a teen comedy that was written and directed by a ton of Seinfeld writers? We're talking EuroTrip, and boy, is this movie a roller coaster ride.
Oh, this isn't where I parked my car. Hey, this isn't where I parked my car. Hey, this isn't where I parked my car. This is definitely where I parked my car.
We follow recent graduate Scott Thomas and his best friends Cooper, Jamie, and Jenny on a trip across Europe. They're in search of Scott's pen pal, who he thought was a man and told her to never email him again, so she blocked him. But then he found out that she was a smoking hot woman and decided to go to Europe to track her down. Because why not? If you feel like you've endlessly been searching for a teen comedy that is just as funny as American Pie, then look no more. This movie has the same style of humor as American Pie, relatable characters, and delivers on the raunchiness.
Guy in the orange jacket is mentally retarded.
Have a very special day for a very special little man.
But the added element of going on an actual tour through Europe adds a whole new dimension of freshness that makes it feel so different from the classic American Pie ripoff. And even though it might be a few inches away from being as strong of an overall film as American Pie, I can hands down say that this is the funniest screenplay I've ever read, and that the screenplay translates extraordinarily well on screen. So much so that I would say that this is definitely one of my favorite comfort movies to watch. But have you ever wanted to see how Steve Stifler would maneuver a cross-country road trip? Well, probably. I mean, because he's essentially everyone's favorite character from American Pie. And you get exactly that in the movie Road Trip.
Don't know. Why don't you tell us? What the hell is that? Did you kill a cheetah?
While technically not Steve Stifler, Seann William Scott plays a Stifler-adjacent role in this film about 4 college pals who travel to one of their girlfriends' colleges after mistakenly sending her an illicit tape. American Pie has its famous pie scene, and Road Trip has its own twist at a sperm bank. Just like EuroTrip, and American Pie for that matter, there's plenty of raunchy mischief that the guys get into along their journey, the bulk of which is instigated by Seann William Scott's character, including the aforementioned sperm bank scene.
All done.
That was awesome.
And I've found myself getting into this debate quite often over the past couple of years between which movie is better all around between EuroTrip and Road Trip. So if you've seen both of these movies, please let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer. Personally, for me, I really enjoy Road Trip, but I just don't think it holds a candle to EuroTrip. But did you know the director of Road Trip, Todd Phillips, also directed The Hangover and this next movie on the list? The latter of which really launched the careers of Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn. The movie is old school, and it tells the story of 3 guys in their 30s who are looking to spice things up in life and start their own fraternity on a college campus.
Hello. Yeah? I'm here for the gangbang.
This one's really unique because of the age of the main characters, but don't let it fool you. They are just as much, if not more, immature than the characters in American Pie. I mean, the shit they get into is quite wild. This one really pushed the envelope for what was acceptable in a movie, even for 2003. And you'll find that old school really has a lot more in common with American Pie than it has different. It's definitely one of the raunchiest movies ever made, and this was actually the first R-rated comedy that I ever watched back in middle school with really strict parents, and I have no idea how that one slipped by, but that experience is a whole story on its own. Oh, and if that isn't enough to convince you, Seann William Scott even has a cameo in the movie.
Yes! That's awesome! What? You just took one in the jugular, man!
But this next one, I'm guessing virtually none of you have ever even heard of, let alone seen. I think this is genuinely the single greatest hidden gem of a comedy I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever once had so much more of an experience where I turned on a movie and said, let's see if this movie's even worth making it to the halfway point, turn into, holy fuck, This is one of the most fun experiences I've ever had watching a movie in my entire life. That's what you get in the 2003 National Lampoon movie, Dorm Daze. A movie about two women named Dominique who show up to a co-ed college dorm, one of whom is a foreign exchange student and another who is a hooker, and all hell breaks loose when the two get mixed up. And oh my god, I do not say this lightly when I say that this is some of the funniest directing and acting I've ever seen in my life. Like literally every single character in this movie is funny, and it is just so clear just how meticulous directors Scott and David Hillenbrand got with their direction in this film. And it's also clear as day that every single actor in this movie just had a ton of fun on set. It just translates so well on screen. But contrary to all the other movies on this list, this movie was not made for $10 million plus and was not produced by a big studio. This movie's really a testament to the fact that you don't need A-list talent, luxurious locations, or big budgets to make a great comedy. It's a super fast-moving film and the epitome of a straight comedy. Like, there's drama laced into the plot, but it's all viewed through a comedic lens. And you'll also see some familiar faces from American Pie in Chris Owen, aka the Shermanator, and James DeBello, who played a bit role in the original American Pie. And if you want to check out the first comedy that I directed, it's titled Rosetta Stone. It's about a burnout high school senior who agrees to get his autistic classmate high in exchange for homework help, but then realizes he's in for more than he bargained for when he makes advances at friendship. I will give this to you for free when you sign up for my email list, and that link will be found in the pinned comment. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, like, and comment. I would love to connect in the comment section and build a community around these movies. But this last movie on this list completely differentiates itself from all of the other movies. Up until now, all of the movies on this list have been from the 2000s and had super different plots from American Pie. But this last one is a lot more modern. It came out 19 years after the original American Pie, and it follows a similar plot line about high school students making a pact to lose their virginity. Except the group in this movie is made up of girls instead of boys. The movie is called Blockers, and despite having a similar presence to American Pie, it doesn't fall into the same trap as the countless movies that try to be carbon copies of American Pie. Aside from this being a female-led film and taking place across one night instead of a school year, it has a unique added element in that each of the parents of the main characters are quasi-protagonists, as the parents find out about their sex pact and agree to stop at no end to ensure they prevent their daughters from losing their virginity on prom night. The parents are played by Leslie Mann, Ike Barinholtz, and John Cena. Leslie and Ike had been somewhat of comedic legends up to this point, but this was really John Cena's breakthrough moment. Even though he's not a protagonist, he's the first person I think of when I think of this movie, and his portrayal of Mitchell is one of my all-time favorite comedic performances. If you thought Mr. Levinstein from American Pie gave the funniest dad performance of all time, you're gonna have to check out Blockers, because John Cena gives him a real run for his money. And honestly, I think Cena comes out on top. It has everything you're looking for in a comedy, from the killer one-liners.
It's coconut oil for lube. I hear it works just as well, and it makes blowjobs taste like almond joy.
Thank God it doesn't taste like mounds. I'd rather eat 10 dicks than one mound.
Set pieces.
We locked eyes and then he finished.
And lovable characters.
This is sex if I've ever seen it illustrated in emoji form.
No, maybe not. They're best friends. They're just saying, like, you're okay with me. You're okay to me. You're okay
You say that to your friends? Whenever I see my friends, I go, hey, you're okay with me.
And has hands down been the funniest comedy made since its release back in 2018. Blockers differentiates itself from literally every modern comedy, and I break down exactly why here.